So now we will write a fable together. But before writing our fable, before we start writing our fable, I will ask you to get a paper, a blank paper, any paper, and your pencil. God is watching you, I'm not watching, okay? And write after me. We have to plan our fable before writing. Write moral lesson. I told you that you should have a moral lesson before writing your fable. Your moral lesson: always look before you jump. Again, always look before you jump. You wrote your moral lesson? Then, under moral lesson, I told you, if there is a moral lesson, there should be a mistake. Because moral lessons come from mistakes that others made. So, under moral lesson, write mistake or a mistake. One of the characters didn't look before jumping. So we learn that we have to look before we jump. Then we have to plan our animal characters, right? And I have chosen 2 animal characters, the monkey and the chicken. And I told you that you have to describe your animal characters. You have to use adjectives. So I will say, right, the naughty monkey and the foolish chicken. What's meant by foolish? Foolish when you don't think anymore. When you don't think before doing anything. When you're silly. Okay? Then the naughty monkey and the foolish chicken. Then you have to decide your time, weather, and place. Weather, I've chosen cold. Time, night. Place, garden. So now I planned my fable. Now I'm ready to start writing my fable. Okay, so let us start. I will start with a title. And in my title, all the words should be capitalized. They should start with a capital letter. So now I will start with the title. Yes, the naughty monkey and the foolish chicken. Look, I put adjectives. Okay. Before starting, I used many colors in writing this fable to make you notice the most important things. I used the red color, the red one, for the adjectives. And I used the orange one for the past simple tense. While writing your fable, you should use the past simple tense. And for the color purple or blue, I used it for time connectives and for adverbs. Okay? And for emotions, too. Let's start. So, now I will start my first paragraph. And in my first paragraph, I should start with the setting, with my weather, time, and place. One dark, cold night. One dark, cold night. Dark, cold, and night. Here I colored them with red to show you. I put the weather, the time. Okay. Let's move on. A naughty monkey was walking in a big dangerous garden. A naughty monkey. Look, I didn't say a monkey. No, I have to describe my character. A naughty monkey was walking in a big dangerous garden. Look, I didn't say in a garden. No, I have to describe my garden. Big and dangerous. Okay? And was walking. Look, I used was because this is past simple. This is past tense. Okay? Then, let's move on. It was so dark, again adjective, that he couldn't see where he was walking. Okay? The naughty monkey was walking in a big dangerous garden, and it was so dark that he couldn't see where he was walking. Suddenly, look, I colored it with blue. Suddenly is a sentence opener for surprise. When you're surprised, we use suddenly. What happened? He tripped over a fat cat. Okay? As if he fell on the fat cat. He didn't see that there is a fat cat, so he tripped over. He fell over and tripped, past. And you have was, past, all past tense. And look, I described the cat. I didn't say over a cat. No, I said over a fat cat. Ah. He shouted angrily. He shouted angrily because he fell over a fat cat. Look, angrily. We used adverbs. We're describing how did he shout. He shouted angrily. So this is your first paragraph. We said dark, cold night. We talked about the setting, place, garden. We used adjectives. We mentioned two of the characters, the fat cat and the naughty monkey. This is perfect. And you used adverbs. We used speech marks. These things are the most important in your first paragraph. Then the second paragraph, look what I did. I left a space before the paragraph. Okay? And then now I'm moving to the second paragraph. And if you remember, what did we say in the second paragraph? We have to include a mistake, a problem. Let's start. And you have to use time connectives. After a short while, yes, this is a time connective. After a short time, what happened? He fell into a deep hole. He fell into a deep hole. Look, I described my hole as deep, an adjective. He cried, yuck. I'm covered in stinky water. He's covered in stinky water. What's meant by stinky? I forgot to color this one with red. Stinky is an adjective. I described the water as stinky. Stinky means very bad smell. Okay? So he fell into a deep hole. This is a problem. Okay? And there should be a mistake too. He was scared because he couldn't get out. Yes, he was scared. Look, we use fell, cried, covered, was, past tense. Scared, I'm describing what is his feeling. What's his feeling? Because he couldn't get out. Then, next, look, I'm using time connectives. Next, a foolish chicken walked by and saw the monkey down in the hole. Then we had two characters. Now we have three characters, animal characters. A foolish, I told you. The chicken is brainless, as if she has no brain to think. She's silly. Next, a foolish chicken walked by and saw the monkey down in the hole. Then, look, another time connective. The monkey said to the chicken, "Hi, come down here so we can play and swim." He's talking to the chicken. Look, they are talking to each other. We're using speech marks. So, another time connective. So, to connect between sentences, we use so to connect between the events. The result. So, what did the silly chicken do after the monkey told her, "Come down, let's play and swim"? So, what happened? So, the silly chicken, look, I used an adjective, silly, jumped into the water excitedly. Look, excitedly. She was very excited when he told her, "Come, let's play and swim." So we use the adverb excitedly. So here in the second paragraph, we have a problem. We have a mistake. What is the mistake that the chicken made? You have to think before doing actions. You have to think. You have to look. Don't forget your moral lesson. Your moral lesson was always look before you jump. She didn't look in the water. When he told her, "Let's play and swim," she jumped into the water excitedly without looking. So, in the next paragraph, in the third paragraph, you have to say what happened in the end. Finally, look at the time connective. The monkey jumped onto the chicken and climbed out of the hole. Quickly, yes. He called the chicken to get down so he can jump onto the chicken and go out of the hole quickly. Look, another adverb. The chicken yelled. Yelled, it means, please help me. Please, like this. But the monkey left her alone in the dark hole. This is what happened. This is what happened in the end. Okay? The chicken was left alone in the dark hole, yelling and shouting, please help me, but he left her. Okay, so here we used time connectives, we used adjectives, we used everything. We used speech marks, past tense. Your writing should look like this, should be divided into 3 paragraphs, leaving spaces between each and every paragraph. Okay?